what's up? It's me. It's been a while, and my camera immediately went out of focus. That's a good sign for how this is gonna go. Merry Christmas! We had the week break, or I guess the 2-week breaks for non-first members in between episodes because of the holidays. And so we're back. This is chapter 11. I have seen nothing. It is Tuesday, and miraculously, I haven't been spoiled. I've been avoiding the internet like it was the plague. I haven't even been on my own Discord. Not that I'm on it that much, honestly, to begin with. But I honestly know nothing. All I think I've actually seen of this is, I think I saw something that Kim tweeted on the Saturday before I had, like, decided that, oh, hey, maybe I shouldn't go on the internet. Of just, like, how is everyone enjoying that new episode? And, like, there was a snowflake, so I'm assuming that's either, like, a winter thing or, like, Weiss was involved. And I'm concerned, and I want to know what's going to happen with Blake, and everything is happening so much. And I'm scared because there are 14 episodes in this, which makes me excited but also nervous, because this means that this isn't the one right before the season finale, which is good. Oh, God. Okay, I'm just going to stop. I'm gonna stop stalling. I'm gonna stop stalling and turn off this light here because it's there for some reason, and I don't even. Oh yeah, this one's just called The More the Merrier. I think Lionheart was probably not expecting as many huntresses to show up as we did. And it's loading. Back to the wall and there's nowhere to go. Hopeless and desperate, all past adverse. Things looking bleak, yeah, they're bound to get worse. Also, heads up, I leave for school again. Actually, I'll be back at school when this airs. Having gotten there Friday night. Because of that, again, the background's gonna change a little bit. I won't be able to check my PO box, so if you guys send me something, I'm so sorry. I'll have someone get it for me, but I won't be able to look at it myself until I get back in March, which I'm sorry about. But my recording's wow, lag is a thing today. I'm gonna. But, so my recording schedule may be a little bit things, some videos may be late because I'll be back in classes again, which will be a little bit more stressful. I'm taking 2 lectures instead of 2 studios because I'm behind on lectures, so that will probably keep that from being too much of a problem. But I'll have to, like, talk to my, oh, wow, OBS is glitching. Okay, there we go. I'm not used to PCs, honestly. It was fighting with me. And land that. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. Oh, that looks so cool! Oh wait, so is that the full moon? Is that almost a full moon? I think it probably means it's almost full. Or not! Yeet! Yeet! Oscar's just trailing back there, no weapons. Hi, Taco. God, if this... Hey, it has the... No, that must be their communications tower. It has a similar thing to how the one it was in Vale. But it definitely has the Mystrali vibe. Interesting. I'll have to look to see if they could, like, make a note about it on, like, their concept art for the area. Yes! Now you can see everyone's weapon except Weiss, I think. Does RWBY have her? Yeah, RWBY has hers. Yeah, you don't see Weiss's rapier. Interesting.
Wow.
A maiden, perhaps?
Thank you for coming. There seems to be more of you than last time.
Hey, you know what they say.
The more the merrier.
The merrier.
Nope.
So what's going on with the council?
And why do you have your weapon on your arm?
Why did you bring your weapons?
What? Leo, we're huntsmen.
Okay, it shows
You
up now.
okay?
Of course.
She knows.
Of course, sorry. Just haven't had my evening coffee.
Look, it's nice to
Raven.
see you, but we got work to do. Are we getting support from the council or not?
Mom?
That's right. Shit, Crow just straight up pulled out a shot at her. Nice catch.
Raven.
Nice catch, Yang.
They really are magic.
You probably just saw this.
If you're going to shoot me, shoot me. That was insulting.
What are you doing
No more
here?
pot shots.
I could ask you the same thing. You've been scheming, little brother.
And you
Trying
haven't.
to attack your own sister.
Leo, What have you done?
Leo did
He
what
knows.
any sane person would in his position. He looked at all the information he had in front of him, assessed the situation, and made a choice. And it seems you all have too.
Savage.
You have the Spring Maiden.
Yeah.
I do.
Then hand her over and let's work together. We can beat Salem.
All that time spent spying for Ozpin, and you still have no idea what you're dealing with.
Oof.
There is no beating Salem.
You're wrong.
Yes.
We've done things that most people would call impossible. And I know the only reason we were able to do it is because we didn't do it alone. We had people to teach us. People to help us. We had each other.
She does not care for this speech, Ruby.
Work with us. At least I know we'll have a better chance if we try together.
She's not one.
Please.
You're just like Summer.
You sound just like your mother.
Oh shit. What the?
Ruby!
Oh, she's having vernal. Oh.
Hello, boys and girls.
Oh.
Cinder.
Anger. Can't blame you guys there.
Come on, guys. Is that any way to greet your old friends?
Yang.
Everybody stay calm.
Uh-huh. Oh no. Who?
Oh no.
Who?
The White Fang is prepping demolition and securing the school grounds.
Blake. Blake, come
No
on.
one's getting in. And no one is getting out.
Come on, Blake. I still love the White Fang grunt uniforms. I might make one really quickly and take it to... Oh, shit. The communication tower.
Once the charges are set, move back to perimeter watch. Tonight,
What's
Haven
this?
falls.
God, fuck you.
This was all just a trap?
It appears so.
Are you surprised?
Raven, tell me, how long have you been with them?
Aw, don't take it personally, little bird.
Ooh.
Your sister was a recent addition. The lion, on the other hand. Entrance into the Vital Festival was a real treat. But Leonardo's been sending Salem all sorts of information for a very, very long time. Isn't that right, Professor?
Stop it.
Fight
was
with
you.
them.
You
Fight
sit on the Mistral Council.
with them.
You had information on every huntsman and huntress in the kingdom. And you gave it all to her. I couldn't find any of them.
They're all
Because
dead.
you let her kill them.
Oh, now, don't beat yourself up about it, Lionheart. I'm sure Tyrion and Hazel would have found them on their own eventually.
What is wrong with you? How can you be so broken inside? To take so many lives, and then come here and rub it in our faces like it's something to be proud of?
John?
All with that damn smile on your face!
Everybody stay calm.
Good luck with that.
I'm gonna make you pay for what you did!
To her.
Do you hear me?
Kid,
Well, say something!
Try it.
Who are you again?
Oh.
Ah!
Jean, this is not the time! Oh, that's new. Jean, this is not the time. This is not the time. This is not the place.
You're not getting near her.
Again. Wait. Don't go for your mom. Oh.
Hey there, Blondie. I'm thinking you owe me an apology for my leg. Don't you think?
I think you owe her an apology for existing.
Take out the heiress. Don't bother wasting your power. She's not worth it.
Jesus. Ooh.
running away was one thing, but this, you've crossed the line.
Sorry, brother. Sometimes family disappoints you like that.
We're not family anymore.
Ooh.
Were we ever?
Ooh.
So, but I guess I was wrong.
Ooh. savage. Come on,
Let's
wife.
see what the Schnee name really means.
I am no Schnee.
I'm more than a name.
Yeet.
Prove it.
Summon the night, summon the night. Semblance per... Sneaky. Sneaky, goddammit. I did think you helped that kid get there. Yes!
I don't wish to fight either of you.
Nor I you.
But we will if you're with her.
Hey, let's not do this, maybe?
Very
Are your fists also guns? Hey, Blake and Ilya should crash the party. And hey, maybe you should join in! He's probably... Oh, I'm getting a death flag. If he fights for them, he's gonna die. Oh, channel laws, channel laws.
Young man, I don't know who you are or what you think you're doing, but for your sake, I suggest you leave.
Oh, fuck off.
Now.
Ozpin. Victory is in a simple soul.
You.
Interesting.
That's enough!
That's so cool. His aura. Someone learned how to use it. Diplomacy.
Ozpin?
Yep, bitch.
Not quite.
I really hope that, like, it can also be a sword and not just, you know, like a metal stick, because, like, that's effective, but, like, a blade can do some damage. Oh my god, he has a tail! I never realized he was a faunus!
I knew you would be back, but you made it here. You found Crow. How?
Leo, what happened to you?
Wait. You can't have had this form for long. You're not really Ozpin right now. Boy. Child. If I deliver you to Salem, she'll have to be pleased with me. And I can finally get out of all of this. I can finally be free.
Divide is playing. This isn't freedom. You'll never be free.
What do I do?
What you've been
Fight?
trying for. Just fight. What have we been doing this one? Yes. I'm digging the guitar for that. Ooh. Well done. Come on, wife. Oh, yep. Yes, come on, come on, come on. Interesting, it crawls out the same way the Grim... Switch partners.
Don't think I'm going to let you take the easy way out.
I'm starting to remember you. You're the dense one that can't tell when he's out of his league.
Oof. She almost has elements of Kira in her sword, honestly. Come on, Ruby.
Why are you doing this? Salem's...
I don't care about Salem, but I owe Cinder everything.
Ooh.
You
Redemption,
want
come on.
that bad? Be my guest.
That was a nice transition. It's a varied version of This Life Is Mine. Interesting. There goes her aura. Don't turn your eye. Don't ever take your eye.
Died too.
Stop messing with me!
If that's what you want.
Not again. Oh. Let the eye patch fall. Crack it. Break that shit off. And she's going Fall Maiden on his ass. Ugh.
Did you think you actually had a chance against me? You?
You're just a failure with a death wish.
If I die buying them time, then it's worth it. They're the ones that matter.
Jesus. Oh, we haven't seen any of those fights.
You think so?
Come on, Weiss. No. Interesting.
No.
She's favoring weapons that were Pyrrha's.
No!
Semblance? It wasn't a direct hit. No. It's the same goddamn pose. It's the same. It's the same goddamn previous shot. Whoever's idea it was to do that parallel, fuck you. Like, sincerely fuck off. There was a reason they focused on those fights instead of the other ones. Because it's more indication that Emerald is going to most likely have a redemption arc or at some point turn against Cinder or do something against her. Maybe not even turn good, but so much as just leave Salem's side. And that's why that showed the fight with Ruby and Emerald. And with Jean and Cinder, he's not in a state to fight. Emotions are a powerful source of energy and anger when you're fighting, but they're unreliable and unpredictable, and they make you brash and do stupid things. And it's easy to rely on your emotions for your source of strength, and that's all he's been doing since she left, since she died. He used his grief to move forward, but he built his foundations on desperation and revenge, and those are substances that corrode instantaneously when faced in situations like the one he was in. Sean just couldn't have shut his damn mouth. He didn't value himself, and that was the trait that put him as leader. That was the trait that put Ruby as leader. When the Emerald Forest, when they first were fighting at the Deathstalker and the Nevermore, that's how they got their positions, because they saw what their teammates could do and what they could do together, and they valued their collaboration over themselves. because they didn't know what they could do to help necessarily. Like, Jean knew he wasn't any use in the fight against the Deathstalker, but he knew enough that even if it put him in harm's way, that they could get the job done, and that's what he did here, but he spoke of it. Because she played him like a goddamn fiddle. I don't think she'll die. I want to make sure that goes without saying. Like, the show is called RWBY. The show wasn't called Juniper. Otherwise, I don't think Kira would have died. But also, her aim was off, which I find interesting. It makes sense because when you lose one eye, you lose a lot of depth perception. And I really hope that, I don't know, maybe something nicking the mask, maybe the mask has something to do with to compensate with that. But losing an eye, she may have been going for that same spot, but she missed, and that's an important weakness that they're gonna need to capitalize on the second they get there. My cat is licking her ass right now. It's not the time. I don't think she's going to die. I will keep telling myself that until the episode comes out, until chapter 12 comes out on Saturday, when this is live, but... It's almost funny in a way. She's finally symmetrical. Weiss's whole means of rebellion was in asymmetry. When she got the scar on her eye, she had her ponytail on the other side. Having that side ponytail was her rebellion. And now she has a scar on her right side, making her symmetrical in that sense, at least. I think what's most clear about this fight is to show that they're not a team. Not really. They're two three-quarters of a team. But they haven't seen each other in months, and they're different people than when they left. They fight differently, they act differently, different things set them off. And it shows because they each went forward. They gave glances and thoughts to the other, but they never quite... There was not that synchronization that you found when they first fought, and it's very interesting and very fascinating that you can see it in how they're fighting, because they all went. Jean went on a grudge, Yang went on a grudge, and Weiss went because she was a target to one person. RWBY was going after Cinder partially because of a grudge, and Emerald went to step in the way, and then Nora and Ren were just kind of like, we don't really want to fight you, dude, but like everyone else is fighting, so you know, we kind of should probably do that too. But God damn it. Cinder, you fucking bitch. Volume 4, we saw her regret the choices that she's made. But I've said it before and I'll say it again, she knows she's too far in to back out, so all she can do is hold on to that rage, hold on to that anger and need for revenge and that spite, and play along the best she can. She may not have wanted to be in the situation that she is in, but she's in it now, and like hell she's ever gonna try to leave it, because she knows she can't. I honestly don't really have much else to say. Except maybe the next 3 ones are going to be very intense. I kind of want to punch Jean in the face a little bit. You can never let that control you. It's fine to lean on emotions. It's fine to have emotions. It's part of existing as a human being is you have emotions. But you can't rely solely on them and act on them alone when there's other lives at stake. And the worst part is that this is another weight he's gonna string around his neck. Every time that someone gets injured and he even thinks it's remotely his fault, it's another albatross around his neck. Her getting stabbed like that, he didn't see Pyrrha die. But the way she did it, he probably knows exactly what he saw. He knows what it would have been. God damn it. I don't really have much else to say, so I'm probably gonna cut it there. I'm sorry. I was planning to do something after this, and now I'm gonna be in a bummer mood because she just got fucking shish kebabbed. Of which I'm surprised, well, I mean, I haven't been on the internet, so I haven't seen, but if someone hasn't taken the gift from Frozen of Olaf being impaled, to go, oh look, I've been impaled! That's Weiss right now. Just... God damn it. I'm gonna try to move on to a brighter note. I got some really, really cool mail, and I wanted to show it off. Corporal Killjoy on Twitter, well, that's the name on Twitter, I don't know what the handle is, sent in this awesome Stranger Things, the 11 Demogorgon thing, and I'm gonna find space there as soon as I can and put it up. And then I got this from Cara Lynn on Twitter, which is really cool. It's this art piece of the certain person whose death was recalled during this episode, which makes everything more painful. It's really cool. It's painted on the board, which is really impressive because paint can be annoying to work with. I know that for a fact, but this is still, like, this is really, really cool. And I can't put it up at my dorm at school, but I'm definitely going to put it up in my room here. And I won't be able to have it up here because, bookcase and then window, but it will definitely, it's going to be up in my room. Like, I'll put a picture. So just like a huge thank you to you guys, and thank you to everyone who sent in letters. I'm sorry I haven't responded to them yet. I've been kind of busy packing it and getting ready for school again, so I'm going to be responding to them soon. So if I haven't responded, that's not like me just going like, hey, fuck you. That's me just being busy trying to find the time to really, like, write out the response that you deserve to get. This is just so cool, right? Like, holy shit. So the concept of getting art is weird as an artist, because, like, I don't like to give people my art because I'm like, I hate this, take it. And it's basically the embodiment of just, thanks, I hate it. Which was this episode, literally, at RWBY, thanks, I hate it. Fuck. Ugh. Now I wish I was working my Weiss cosplay all weekend now instead. But, like, it's just really cool because I know how much time it goes into putting these, like, to doing these things, and how nerve-wracking it can be to send your art out to someone. So, like, thank you so much, Cara Lynn, for this. It's really cool, and it's definitely going to be hung up, and it's really awesome. It's very, very well done. Like, you have, like, no clumping, which is, like, impressive, because when I do acrylic paint, I tend to try to mimic oil paints almost more, and just get, like, kind of texture with paint by using a shit ton of medium, which is expensive and terrible. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go crawl into a hole and die, and also watch the RWBY Chibi episode, because I haven't watched that yet, and I feel bad about that, but my holidays are always really busy, so I didn't really have the time to watch it. But I hope you guys all had an awesome holiday. I'm actually I'm wearing those beacon joggers right now. Let me see if I can stick my leg up. I had cross training this morning, so probably not. Let me just try to, nope. Okay, what if I just lean forward and, yes, beacon! Bacon! Ow. That was, I'm probably gonna cut that out of the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm emotionally distraught. If Weiss dies, which I don't think she will, I want to make that very clear, I don't think she's gonna die. If Weiss dies, and Ilya dies, that's gonna make 3 of my favorite Ponytail girls in RWBY killed. And if that happens, watch out. I'm gonna be pissed. But mostly on the floor crying in a wreck. Just goddamn it. I want to watch the episode again to see if I missed anything, but at the same time, I can't bring myself to have to watch through that. Oh, I should probably talk about RWBY's The Silver Eyes moment. I kind of figured that was going to be coming. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of the whole Silver Eyes thing, because it is kind of like, you're special. Which is like, it's fine in a lot of cases. I'm just a little tired of like seeing it in some media, but like I think that they're definitely handling it well. And it's interesting that she started to do that thing and Emerald was like, ha, no, not again, bitch. But she still clearly has that tie to, I almost said Semerald, Cinder's left arm, which is interesting. So I wonder what the connection is with that. But basically what we got from this, Weiss is not gonna die. Emerald redemption arc. Fuck Cinderfall. Interesting architecture. Like, I think that something that I really liked in Volume 1 and 2 was when you see the CCT in Vale, was that since it was, you know, mostly built by the Shnees, it actually had a very similar structure to Weiss's Mertnister, which I found very interesting. It had the same kind of, I have my 3D printed pieces over there, but it has like the same kind of archways and decorative, they're almost like a flying buttress, literally. They are basically flying buttresses. They have like the same kind of style with that as on her rapier, and it's interesting that even in Mistral, because I'm guessing since the Schnee Company was responsible for at least one of them, they were responsible for installing all of the towers, that they took in mind the culture and architectural design of Mistral and incorporated that into the still traditional and recognizable Schnee architecture, which I feel like at this point is probably its own brand, because god, fuck the Schnees. Except Weiss and Winter. They're fine. They're fine. Fuck all of the male Schnees, except Nicholas. He was a chill bro, but also not too chill because he never realized that Jacques was using him only for his money and his wife. Also, fuck you, Adam. I'm excited for Blake to show up because since it is clearly the full moon, I'm assuming she's gonna be there in time. I hope she's there in time. But there's like a special list of characters that I want, like, right now there's only like 2 people on that list, which is not a huge list, but they're like characters that I don't necessarily want to die, but characters that I want to very slowly have suffer and slowly crumble into mental destruction and physical destruction until they themselves wither away into nothing but the very husks of who they used to be as a person. They witness it slowly and fall victim to their own self-destructive tendencies. And the people on that list are Endeavor from Boku no Hero Academia, Adam Taurus, and quite possibly Cinderfall. I'd honestly be satisfied with her just taking like a straight, ooh, I hope that she gets a broadsword straight through the sternum. That would be wonderful karma. That would make me very happy. But as for Adam, I hope he's very slowly skinned and left to be consumed by Grimm in the middle of a desert with no food after he almost starves to death. If not something a little bit more barbaric, but I'll try to keep it clean. I loathe him with every fiber of my being. So I'm just gonna put those are just in a pile of characters that I would immediately murder on sight. But I'm trying to like TLDR this. TLDW, too long don't watch. All this is shorter than I normally go, but god damn it. I'm mad at Jean. I am. Because there was a chance that they could talk it out. Was a slim chance, yes. But when in doubt, you try diplomacy first, unless you absolutely can't. And they were trying for it. And they were sort of getting somewhere, maybe. And then he was like, hey, Cinder, you killed my girlfriend. Prepare to die. Which, like, I can't blame you, dude. I can't blame you. As like, one of the #1 Pyrrha fans out there, as she is still my fave, as I have her crown literally suspended from Falcon. And, like, as a huge fan of Pyrrha Nikos, as someone who loved her more than you, frankly, considering you didn't realize she had the hots for you, I would be upset too. But you gotta take a minute and think before you act. Because otherwise, you, and possibly Weiss, are going to die. I'm just gonna get angry now. I'm just gonna call it there. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm just frustrated. Because, like, I know Weiss isn't gonna die. Because this is RWBY, RWBY. The W is for Weiss. So if she dies, that's like the title character dying. But at the same time, part of my brain is like, well, this could be like Game of Thrones, where you think that Stark is gonna be the protagonist the whole time, and then he gets beheaded! Spoilers. Well, it's like the first season, whatever. Like, I'm, like, part of me, I know, like, 90% of me is like, she's fine. She's not gonna die. She's like Crow. She's gonna get injured. She's gonna recover. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be out of commission for the rest of the fight. Probably because something with circumstances, like having her summon the night would just make everything too OP and she could like end it pretty quickly. But then the other 10% of me is like, hey, but what if she does die? And I don't appreciate it because I've got that hashtag anxiety and I love my girl. Ugh. I feel like that Dark Kermit meme right now. I was like, she's not gonna die. But what if she does? And I feel like that's honestly probably RWBY right now. At least that was when they were writing it. Just like, it's like, we can't kill off Weiss. But what if we do? But, that was well done. I'm gonna go into my regular animation right here, so that's gonna add him some time. Because this is only like 30 minutes, and you guys are used to like 45-minute videos for me. But, the animation was good. And it's interesting that Weiss is fighting differently, and she's relying more on her glyphs, which she always has done in the past. But it's interesting that she's not quite using them for setup sequences. So she was definitely on the defensive the entire time she was fighting with her, but there was no, like, set-up sequences like she normally did, like, when fighting Flint Cole, or even during the Fall of Beacon when she was going through all of the little portals, like that zip-biddy-doo-dah, yippee-ki-yay, and she was on the defensive the whole time, and honestly, she just wasn't aware enough of her surroundings, because, like, she jumped backward and flung herself into a wall, and it was like, oof, oof. But also, the one thing that did kind of bug me, though, is that they all kind of stopped to look at each other every once in a while. It's like, oh, something happened, stop, look, and the enemy didn't, like, take advantage. It was like, it's a show. That happens constantly. That's not, like, exclusively to RWBY, that's exclusive to any fighting show ever. And it's just one of those things, it's just like, you have an opportunity. I'm one of those horrible people who sees all the ways that villains could win. And also, I just can't, I'm not good to watch movies with, guys. I just like, well, if they had done this, then this wouldn't be, if they hadn't monologue, they'd shot him in the head. It's like, it's that kind of thing. But it was really well done, and I liked it. And Vernal's weapon is interesting. I don't know how she's able to recall it like that, unless she's using some, like, Spring Maiden windy powers. But it's interesting. And I'm excited to see the concept sheets for it and the tower. And hopefully, at this point, I think Haven's lost. Honestly, it's probably not going to be saved, which is a bummer, because it's so pretty, and it's really nice. Also, doesn't look like Pyrrha's family's probably going to show up at this point, which is a bummer. I'm hoping that they still do, but they probably won't. At this point, I'm just hoping that Bleck and Ilya can just, like, swing in and be like, hi! I'm here. This is my ex-girlfriend, Ilya. She's good now. She was bad, but she's good. We're here to kick your ass. And then they'll have all the emotional recovery will probably be in, like, Volume 6. And Jesus, we're already in Volume 6. Yeah, so that's really... This is actually going to be the end. It's like the third time trying to sign off, but, you know, third time's the charm. I wasn't able to do any photo shoots before I left. We had lots of plans, but I had trouble with my sewing machine, and then I had trouble with fabric. Then I got really far in my My Hero Academia uniforms. I'm hopefully gonna be doing some, I might be able to do some, like, photos of that at school. But as for Neo, I'm not gonna be able to, just because that jacket is fighting me with every ounce of its being. I swear to God. Yeah, well, I hope you guys had an excellent holiday season, and I hope you guys enjoy the new year. What a great way to start off the new year. Yeah, because, okay, so actually, no, this aired on, like, the 31st, I believe. This started on his Tuesday, so the 1st was Monday. No, so this came out the 30th of December. So technically, this would have been last year's bullshit. But now, because I'm watching now, it's this year's bullshit, which, fuck. Don't let her die, please.